my name is Itzel Castles, and today my project will be about nail technicians, which is right here. Most people don't pay much attention to their nails, but in reality they contain more bacteria than a toilet seat. Today I chose to talk about nail technicians because they can give people really good hygiene, and with the creativity that they put in their nails whenever they want like acrylic nails or something, even just simple as gel nails or a pedicure, they really give that art type of feeling, because they do their creativity on the nail. Okay, well, our first is job description. And their job description is that they clean and they shave and beautify fingernails and toenails. They also, if the customer would want acrylic nails, that's when they decorate the nails as the client pleases. And some of the materials that are more importantly needed than some others are like rubbing alcohol, nail polish hand lotion, tweezers, cuticle instruments. And when they want to do like the acrylic nail, which is the fake nails, they would need the Kolinsky brush, which is a main one, which is these right here where it adds the acrylic base. And as overall, as a cosmetologist, because nail techs do go under the cosmetology career, they would do hair stylists. They are hair stylists. They do skincare, and obviously nail techs. The thing is education. Education, they have to have a state-approved or nail technician program. They do have to have a program. So overall, over the whole worldwide, there are hundreds of different programs. So that's not a hard part to accomplish. Then they also need either a GED or a high school diploma. You would, after doing whatever training you have been doing, you need to take a state exam, and then if you pass it, then you get licensed. If not, then you can always retake it. If you want to be both a manicurist and a pedicurist, then you have to get two different licenses because they are different things. So even though they're kind of like the same and are basically some of the same, you still have to get a different kind of license. And here is getting a manicure, and also here is getting a pedicure. But salary, and overall, it's probably about $11 an hour, and plus the tip that the customer will leave them. So there's like an average throughout the world, that the lowest, which, they're still pretty good, but they will get about $9 an hour. An average throughout worldwide is a $12 per hour, and the top 10% are maybe professionalists. They get $24 per hour, and that's all including plus tip. So in 2018, probably the best person that got paid was about a yearly was $28,000 through all year 2018. And then some other interesting facts is that there are about 60,000 nail techs throughout the world, throughout the United States. Some pros of working as a nail tech is that you get to meet new people. They admire your work, they recommend you. So as the more better work that you do, you will get those customers coming back to you, and that's more money for you. And you also get to be creative with your own work, your own mind. You get to try out new things, if they like it, if they don't, what people appreciate more than what they don't. So it's just something big. And some of the cons is that sometimes what you're thinking is nice, that the customer probably won't really appreciate that, so they get mad and they start being rude to you. And when you start working on the nail and then they want to change it up after you're already done with it because they didn't like the design or whatever, then you can't you can, but it takes your time again to take it off and redo something because it is timeful. So you just have to really be patient with customers that you get. Yeah, and then my physical project is a PowerPoint that I went with my mentor Cindy. And this day she was just doing gel nails. So this is just basically the process of finishing gel nails, and this is one of the easiest one because it's basically just nail polish, but it's gel nail polish. There was no fake nail or anything, just on the nail and everything, plain simple as that. Right here, she's just filing it down on the top with she had like a liquid and just went over it so it can get prepped. Then here is where she got the cuticle pusher, and then she would push the cuticle thing all the way to the back, and that gives her more space so she can work with the nail. Then she gets the electric filer, and that files the top of it also, which is getting it more even, and in case you have like bumps or something, it just gets it more even and prepped for what comes next, which is the nail polish. And then she also gets the manual filer, which is on the top nails right here, not the top, but like on the top right here. And that's the way you can give it a shape. But if somebody's nails aren't as long, because you can also make it oval or coffin, but if they're not as long, which was this customer, then she just makes them square, which is regular nails, and she was okay with it. Then she puts the first coat. And the first coat is always clear coat, so the other layers can get put on evenly and no smudges or anything. After she puts a coat of whatever nail polish it is, since it's gel nail polish, she has to use this machine, and this machine helps it dry within 30 seconds to a minute. And without this machine, you can't air dry the gel nail polish because it's not meant for just to dry with air. And then that's when she starts to do the color nail polish, which she chose purple. And she does 2 of those coats. But for this one right here, she did choose glitter. So instead of doing purple, Cindy did glitter. And here she keeps putting it. And she, at the end of everything, all the colors and the glitter, she has to add 1 more coat of clear coat gel polish. So when she dries it, it comes back out really shiny. And the customer also did ask for gems. So those gems, Cindy would she did ask for right here, only like 1 on each finger. And I think for this finger, she actually got a whole design. But right here, Cindy adds the glue first, and then she thinks of a design, and then she puts the gem. And then she has to dry it under the machine again so the glue can stick and the gem won't go anywhere. Yep, and here's the design. For the middle finger is the one that she did the design. And I will email this to you. And some questions would be, how do I feel about my project? I felt like it was more on the easy side because since I was younger, I kind of knew what steps, throughout going more and more, getting my nails done, and talking to the worker, I understood it more, and I understood the process to it more, which is pretty cool, and that's why I got so interested in it. It's like an easy job that you can get good money from, depending on how good your designs are, because the better you get, obviously, the more people can pay you, because they decide like, oh, she did a good job. Yeah. And how do I feel about my topic? I kind of feel like it was easy to do all the research, to put it together, and to talk about it, because maybe some other people don't really appreciate it because they're like, oh, I can't just sit down and be patient, working on a nail for over an hour and everything, because they don't feel like they can just sit still there. But other people have the patience to just sit there and enjoy what they're doing because they enjoy what they're doing, so they can always do it. And yeah, I feel like I can always make another person learn from this career, and even if they don't like it, they might find it interesting, because honestly I think it is interesting that you can always put your creativity in a nail. and then show it off. Yeah. And that is my project for a nail technician. Thank you so much and stay safe.